Hey everybody, how are we doing? Craig here from Toy Anxiety. Welcome to Unboxia. Why? I got a lot of toys I want to open. That's why. Hope everyone's having a good night. We're gonna let this nice, chill music play. Oh, there it goes. Hi everybody. My goal with this is before I get started, this is kind of a two-pronged thing. I don't know if I'm going to do this every week, but I found myself now with some free time on Saturday evenings for an hour or two. So we have so many toys that we pick up during the week, and we get on Toy Anxiety and we show off and everything. And usually once a week or once every couple of weeks, you got to open everything. And I figured there's nothing better in the world. There's nothing more satisfying, more euphoric, right, than opening up new toys. So figured this would be a cool way to do something a little bit different. Toy Anxiety Live is very loud and a million miles an hour, and four very distinct personalities all trying to outdo each other with their wit, and it's basically the most fun you could ever have. This is going to be a little bit different, a little bit more chill. I'm sure some of the other folks, Ryan and Jacob and Abby, might join me from time to time as I do this. But starting off this week, I'm just going to hang out, open some toys, get some music going, and let this be kind of a chill way to end the week. Look forward to the next week, talk about toys with the community. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out. So I've got a couple things set up here. I probably won't get a chance to open up all these toys tonight because I'm not going to be rushing through anything. So I might open 3 things. I might open 10 things. I'm not really sure, but I do appreciate you being here. As always, hit the like button, right? We always ask you guys to do that. You might wonder why we do that. The reason we do that is because the more you guys engage with the video, whether through likes or comments or in the live chat, the more of a chance that YouTube says, oh, something about this video is working for people. We're going to share it with more people. And honestly, the whole goal of all this is to grow the community and to continue to, do what we do and spread the toy love around the world. Is that what we do? We do something. But I got a secondary camera tonight that I'll be using for some close-ups and things like that on some of the stuff I'm going to be opening. And we're just going to hang out. So hit the like button. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a giveaway later. I've got some Marvel Legends that Jacob Walsh donated for Toy Anxiety giveaways. Maybe we'll get into that, figure something out a little bit later. But I hope everybody's having a good night. There's a lot of people hanging out here. Go ahead and say hi to some folks in the chat. Let's see who's here. Dorlaxon's here. Mike Plant. Ryan Dole. I've seen a couple people, Popular Tribe, commenting that this is a UK friendly time frame, right? So UK is about 5 hours ahead. So it's 11 for you guys. So I hope you can hang out on a Saturday night. And my goal is to do this a little bit earlier on Saturdays. I don't think this will be like a 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern stream. We'll keep it like late afternoon, early evening, and we'll just open up some toys and talk about them. So Popular Tribe, hello, Briar Patch, Ryan Dole, like we said, Bot Boy, Odin's here, Justin Nicolosi, stuff made by Alex, Stephen Lawrence, Skylar Davis is here, Bearded Toy Guy, and this is very much yes, Jacob Walsh. This is just like cardio, except for here's the deal, guys. I love opening up premium Star Wars cards. It's not economical. It's too expensive. Like, if you think the toy collecting hobby is expensive, which it very much is, the card, like, listen, if you're going to toy shows and buying old wax packs of cards and stuff like that, that's fine. But if you're like buying the new product, Topps Chrome, Star Wars Masterworks, things like that, I mean, those boxes can be $100, $200, $300, $400 a piece, and it's as much fun as it is. It's just too expensive. I don't know how some of these card guys do it, especially in the world of sports cards. But anyway, so I got a bunch of stuff I want to open. So you can see I've got the vintage collection. Black Krrsantan here, which was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So we'll get to that guy. I've got the brand new vintage comic art style Boba Fett that I was able to pick up at Target this week. I actually forgot to show that off on Toy Anxiety. And then I got a bunch of random stuff. I've got the brand new from Tony Taylor and Beducci Class 10 Phantasm Toys, the Destructor, 100% not Gozer figure. Get into that here in a few. Check that out. It's really cool that those guys are doing like articulated action figures now. And what else we got? We got some NECA. Look at this. We'll save some surprises because there's some surprises in there. So, what should we start with, guys? Let's make this interactive. Should I go ahead and pop open this this Gozer first and take a look? How's that sound? Sounds like that's what we're gonna do. So, if you're not familiar with Phantasm Toys, Tony Taylor and Brendan from Beducci Studios they've been doing these really amazing Ghostbusters inspired minifigures and toys and action figures over the last couple of years, and now they're getting into these more like really well designed, articulated action figures. And obviously, this one is supposed to be kind of modeled after like a Kenner style figure. So we'll pop that open here, and we'll take a look. If I can figure out how. There we go. This one has this is like a resealable thing here, so you don't destroy your packaging. Although I might. So let's see. Let's try to pop that open. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And it also comes with like a little mini figure too, so we'll look at that. So we'll take a look at the Gozer first. So let's see here. If we can't get a good look at the Gozer figure, it might actually be better to switch right here. What do you guys think? There she is. All right, so I'll back some of this stuff up. Oops. Okay, so what we have here is a Ghostbusters inspired Gozer, the Destructor figure in the style of like a Kenner figure. Actually, let me do a little. I've been trying to work on some of my video effects here. Let's see if this works. Does not. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so this is a 5 points of articulation figure. It has just like the original Kenner figures. You can move your legs here and your arms go up and down. There's no like wrist articulation, and the head does not turn. But guys, you got to understand, like, these are, they're not making these at a factory. This is designed and created at home with 3D printing and custom painting technologies. We'll call it that. So this is really cool. They did a really good job on here. The detail, let me see if I can get it on the good camera here. The details are really amazing on this. I think it's trying to pick up my face. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, focus. There it is. So just a really good looking figure. And I don't know. I think they're going to be doing a bunch of this stuff. I don't know if you guys saw they have a Slimer and a Stay Puft that they're about to be doing, inspired by the real Ghostbusters. And it's just really cool. Like, there's amazing people in the Ghostbusters community doing really cool stuff. And like I said, this one comes with a yes, custom painting technologies. It only took 3 seconds before I came up with a fun phrase. So this comes with like a little companion style ghost. Okay. And let's see what the name of this ghost is. It's a gargoyle ghost. So inspired by the gargoyles that would have been featured on Gozer's Temple. These are really cool. These are like right in line with original companion ghost figures. Go perfectly with like your Phantasm toys, Crypt Creepers, and all of that. So I think these I don't know if they're really up for pre-order anymore, but I think you can get in on them. We should probably check the website and see. What do you guys think? Let me go to Phantasm Toys real quick. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Yes. Oh, it says sold out. But maybe they'll put up more soon. So, but thank you to Tony for sending one over. This will display nicely in my Kenner Ghostbusters section. I really like the design of this little gargoyle ghost here. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, very cool. I love Ghostbusters. And I love I don't know, it's just awesome. Like Tony Taylor and then Tom Henry with TCU Toys, just doing really cool custom stuff that we never got before. So it's amazing. Okay, what should we open next? Should we take a look at this Boba Fett? There's always room for a Boba Fett, right? All right, so vintage comic art style Boba Fett. There's a bunch of these at Target. Seems to be a wealth of these guys. So if you haven't seen them yet, these are a little bit more expensive. I think this was $20, maybe no, I think it was $20. It's a repaint of the most up to date Boba Fett vintage collection figure. But it's really fun. So let's tear into this guy. I do open all of my figures here, so I will not be saving this card art. So for you mint on card vintage collection figures, I'm sorry for what's about to happen, but oh yeah, it's a very satisfying feeling. All right, so but the card art is really cool. Yep. That's right. The Boba Fett tax. You're gonna pay more for Boba Fett. Not 100% sure why. I don't know how to do that fun voice, but it's fun. Okay, two accessories here. Pretty standard rifle type gun, and then the blaster. Let's see if we can't get this positioned right here, guys. How fancy is this with two cameras? I mean, you won't believe that. It's like we're using that custom painting technology that Tony Taylor uses. All right, so we'll take a look at this guy here. Trying to focus. Let's go ahead and pop them out. Let's try not to break anything, which doesn't really happen so much with Hasbro Star Wars. These things are pretty well made. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good night. What are you guys doing this weekend? What you got? Anybody toy hunting? Any toy shows, comic shops? What are you guys getting into? Let me know in the chat. We'll talk about it. Okay, so you've got your standard Boba Fett here. His jetpack came off, so we'll pop that back on. Okay, soft goods cape as per usual, and then you've got set this guy like that. Let's see if we can. There we go. You've got your purple rifle here, and then we've got a blaster. Now, I really, everybody who watches Toy Anxiety, if you're not familiar, if you're new to the channel, we do our live stream every Tuesday night. And I stopped collecting Star Wars The Black Series a while back. I completely tapped out. I was just totally over the sorry guys, I'm trying to get it to focus here, but there's just a lot going on. Was over Black Series. I've committed to being a 3 3/4 Star Wars collector, and that means I'm buying vintage collection. Now I'm not a completist by any means. There's just so many of these figures that come out, and the line's been going for a really long time. But and I don't buy all of the repaints and variants and stuff like that. But what can I say? It's a really cool figure. They got me on this one. Helmet's not removable. Or anything like that, but yes, I'm trying to do some Boba focus here. I had the I was doing like a portrait effect, but I don't know if that's going to actually help focus on the Boba Fett. It's just going to help focus on me. Yeah. So, anyways. All right, so there it is. Comic style Boba Fett will display well with my my vintage collection figures. I can't wait to get this Jabba the Hutt, or I guess Bib Fortuna playset diorama, Jabba's palace castle. You guys remember it went on pre-sale a long time ago, and it still hasn't shipped. It's been on display forever at Star Wars Celebration, 2 Comic Cons in a row, and I can't remember, but it's been a while since that was pre-ordered. I mean, it has to be 2 years already, but nothing yet. So I ordered mine through Hasbro Pulse, which means that they don't take the money till it's ordered, which is good, but it also means that at some point in the next couple months, I'm going to go, what the hell did I just pay $200 for? And it's going to be that. Let's go to the chat. Stephen Lawrence says TMNT 3 figures and Kino arrived yesterday and today. Picked up the McFarlane Batman animated series lighted figure display for half off today. Very cool. That's awesome. I have not even picked up my TMNT 3 figures or my Kino figure yet, but I'm going to. I kept meaning to at Comic-Con, and then I didn't, and then I'd already spent a bunch of money, but I'll get them. I'll get them. I'll figure it out. Okay, so should we stay on Star Wars here? I've actually got, before we get to Black Krrsantan, I've got another TVC figure I picked up, which is the new, probably actually not new. They've probably released this before, but it's Return of the Jedi, Han Solo. We can go ahead and pop that open. Pretty decent portrait. Anything with a Return of the Jedi logo, I'm basically buying. That's just kind of where I am as a human being. It's my favorite Star Wars movie, and like I said, I'm not a completist by any means on vintage collection, but it's Han Solo. So let's go ahead and tear this guy open. These are also really easy to open. Star Wars figures in general. We're going to tear into some NECA figures in a little bit, and it's going to be a little harder. Okay. So we got Han Solo here. Let's go ahead and put on the camera here. We got our Han Solo classic vest. Let's see if he'll focus. So many focus issues tonight. There we go. He's trying. You saw him trying. There's too much stuff in the background distracting it. Oh well. But anyways, vintage collection Han Solo does come with his blaster. We'll go ahead and put that in his hand. What's your guys' favorite version of Han Solo in the first? Well, I guess he's in 4. I guess he's in 5, 6. But if you start really getting serious with it, so if you had to buy one Han Solo figure, what would be your outfit of choice? Would it be this? Would it be a New Hope version? You tell me. There it is. Vintage collection Han Solo joining Boba Fett, his nemesis. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open the Black Krrsantan now, which was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And I'm really excited about this one. Packaging's really cool. Let's go ahead and set some of these guys down. We'll let Gozer stay for a while. All right, so Star Wars, Book of Boba Fett, Black Krrsantan. A lot of light issues. I'm gonna angle the lighting better next time. It's getting a lot of reflection. Sorry about that, guys. This was a San Diego exclusive, also available on Hasbro Pulse. Really cool packaging, lots of accessories. So we'll dig into this. It's in a kind of a slip case here. Oh, there's some tape on the bottom, so we'll have to pop that open. Okay. Book of Boba Fett was not my favorite Star Wars series. I had a lot of high hopes for it, especially coming off of season 2 of The Mandalorian, which was incredible. Really, really great season of television. Ended on such a insane note. Spoiler alert, with Luke Skywalker showing up. And by the time we got to Book of Boba Fett, You know, I've never been a huge Boba Fett fan. I mean, I've always liked him, but I never went full hype like others. And I really thought the way he debuted on Mandalorian was really really awesome. This knife I'm using sucks. Holy shit! There we go. And I had really high hopes for the show. And it's not that I didn't like it. There's definitely some stuff in there I like. The Cad Bane stuff's cool. I like Cobb Vanth. You know, I think Ming-Na Wen is really good as Fennec Shan. And you know, overall, I like a lot of what they did, but just kind of fell short for me. I don't know. I haven't really like revisited it, but Krrsantan was cool from the comics. Take the slip cover off, and you've got like a fold out. It's got his kind of chest piece there. And this is really cool. As far from like a design perspective, I really like what they did here for an exclusive. Check that out. Man, I don't even want to take this out. I kind of leave it like that. That's awesome. Yes, Brian Brink, that is not a knife. You're right. It's a multi-tool. It's Abby's multi-tool. It's like the dullest, stupid thing. It's fine. So lots of accessories in this one. But let's try to get a good look here. Is it bad that I just don't want to open this and just leave it on display like that? Is that stupid? Let me think about it for a little while. What is one to do? I think I might leave it in there, at least for the time being. Put him right here. Put him on. There he is. It's a cool figure. I like the character. It's good to see another Wookiee besides Chewbacca. I'm trying to remember. Isn't there like a really funny thing where he's just like running for a while, like running away or running to the sea? I don't remember. God, how long ago? It's already been like almost 2 years since Book of Boba Fett. Oh man. Anyways, so cool. I did not get the Vintage Collection exclusive last year, which I believe was like an Andor set. I do have a regular Andor figure, and it's a good figure, but I don't know. Not a. What are the additions? Stuff made by Alex. What are the additions versus the standard version? I think it's just accessories. I think that. Well, let's look it up. Let's find an answer here. So, Krrsantan Vintage Collection, and I don't even know if the regular version is out as of yet. Oh, it's not even a regular version. It's also like a deluxe version. It's up for pre-order. It says it comes out in December. Let's see here. Can you guys see that? So this is the pre-order page from Entertainment Earth. Comes in like the deluxe packaging there. It's got some, effects. Has a big gun. So it has the gun. So this one has the gun. So they both have that. But this one has like the additional swords and that kind of stuff. So it's just more accessories and cool packaging. I don't know if the paint job is any different. That would probably be hard to say until you get them both in hand. What's in? Well, I don't know. I don't know if he come. I'm assuming this comes with like that fruit and stuff, but I don't know. I just like it. All right. All right. So what should we open next? You guys have any preferences? Popular Tripe, wasn't the regular version just a Chewbacca repaint? So the first Black Series Krrsantan was really bad. They basically did just repaint a Chewbacca figure, and it was not good at all. And people were really not happy with it because he's like a big dude. He's bigger than Chewbacca. He's bulky. He's like a bodybuilder. But they did rectify that with like I don't know if it's out yet. Like I said, I'm off Black Series. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's look at. This is something I showed off on Toy Anxiety this week. I did get the Acme reaction figures, the Roger Rabbit figures from Super 7. I let me tell a little story. I didn't tell the story on the podcast. So we're flying out to California for Comic-Con. I was sitting there, I'm just thinking about toys, thinking about the coverage we're going to be doing and all that kind of stuff. And it's loud on the plane, right? And Abby's got her headphones in and Jacob's got his headphones in. And I'm just sitting there thinking about toys. And I wrote a note. You know what? The note's probably still on my phone. Let's see if it's still there. Let me see here. Yes, the note's on my phone. So I typed this out and I showed it to Jacob. So let's see if you can read it there. Oh, why is it so blurry? It says, I think I'm going to start a reaction square for Muppets, Roger Rabbit, etc. So when I say square, I'm referring to like a square of a DTOF. Because I don't have a lot of reaction figures, but I like the direction they're going in. I like that they are, they're not really like where reaction started when they first came out, when Funko was doing them, and then they went to Super 7. They were basically like really stripped down 1970s, early 1980s style action figures, similar to what you would get with the vintage Star Wars. But now a lot of them are really detailed. They're bigger. They're closer to 4 inches, sometimes 5, depending on it. So, anyways, let's open these up. I got the slipcase open there. Bought these from the Super 7 booth from our buddy Kyle. So let's check this out. So each one comes with like an individual kind of window box, which is really cool. And I don't have the other Roger Rabbit reaction figures yet, but I'm going to get them. Okay. Yeah, that's a really good point, Monsters from Beyond. Reaction figures are fun now. The Roger Rabbit ones are great. The Simpsons ones are perfect too. Yeah, those Simpsons ones are awesome. And I had the Super 7 Simpsons Ultimates. I had the first wave, and they're really beautiful figures, but they're so big and bulky, I just couldn't see myself going further with it. So something like this is much more economical. So here we got Roger with the bulging eyes there. And he comes with a set of handcuffs. I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy out. If you guys like I don't know if it has any. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Yeah. I had a whole like intro music. Like, listen, I don't even like parody. Let's not call it parody. Let's call it inspiration. All right. So got Roger out there. Let's see if we'll put him right here. His eyes are really bulging there, but he's kind of blurry. And the handcuffs are, there we go. Got the handcuffs out. So I'm going to save the packaging because I don't always save packaging, but for something like this, really cool. Roger Rabbit's one of my favorites. I mean, it's a movie I revisit every year, at least once, if not multiple times. I think that the cast is awesome. It's always been surprising to me that they didn't do a sequel. So here we go. Roger Rabbit, 5 points of articulation, arms move. Well, actually, head moves too. And then you've got your moving feet there. And then he's got the handcuffs on. Now, if you remember the scene where he's got the handcuffs on is the scene where he's cuffed to Eddie Valiant. And he's doing the dishes and all that. So let's see if we can't get a little close up here. Guys, my drug is buying toys. Don't let anybody fool you. It is an addiction, but that's okay because we're all having fun. We're building a community. All right, so let's see. I'm going to move Krrsantan for a second. Move him back a little there. There we go. Boba Fett, Roger Rabbit, hanging out. kind of do a wide angle there so we can capture more of that. Okay. So that's the Roger figure. And then the other figure is Judge Doom, which comes in a similar packaging. Okay. So let's do it. That guy. Guys, by the way, this is never done this before. I'm hoping to do more of these, so I appreciate the appreciate you guys being here. Chat's always funny. So we got our Judge Doom here. Now there's another Judge Doom, but this is more of the like near the end of the movie. He's kind of going a little nutso there, but this is so sad. It comes with the little, what is it? The little shoe that he puts in the dip. We'll get that out in a second. There you go. So we'll get Judge Doom out here. Let's see if we can't get a little focus. There we go. Very cool. He's got those beady red eyes. Just be careful. He'll drop a piano on your brother if you're not careful. That's what I heard at least. So put him right there. Really cool. Love the reaction figures that Super 7's doing. And like I just don't, it's such a slippery slope because they're fairly affordable. You might pay 15, 20, 25 bucks. And they here, I want to kill this light. But you just go down the no pun intended. You go down the rabbit hole, right? So you're like, well, I'll just get a couple of the Dick Tracy, or somebody just said Dick Tracy, not Dick Tracy. Although I do agree, reaction Dick Tracy would be cool. You say, oh, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole. I'm going to get a little, just a few reaction figures. I'm going to get some Roger Rabbit, and well, I mean, maybe I'll get some more of the other Disney stuff. And then here's the little guy here. Look at that. So cute. So sad. Get some of the Disney stuff. No, maybe I'll get some of the Simpsons stuff. Maybe I'll just keep it animated. And then like you just go and you go and you go. And now you have 50 reaction figures, and you're not just buying reaction figures. You're buying all the Mezco 5 points, and you're buying, other stuff. And it's just what we do as collectors. But I really like those. So good job, Super 7. I like that as a exclusive. Cool packaging. And I believe there's only 4 of the... I think there's 4 of those out so far from the regular wave. There's Judge Doom and Jessica Rabbit. Then I think 2 of the... What are they? Hyenas? Are they hyenas? Big fan over here. But anyways. Okay. What next, everybody? I've got some McFarlane Bat. I'm going to keep this at about an hour. So I got about 25, 30 more minutes. I've got some NECA. I got some Turtles. Got some Batman. Let's do some Batman. This was a figure I was super excited about when I got it. I'll do the Bane figure next, Grey Jedi. I'll open a couple of these McFarlane figures. So I did pick up some of the DC Multiverse figures from the weasels, not hyenas. I was thinking Lion King. Thank you, KJ. Hyenas. I need to go back to the drawing board with my whatever I am. Okay, so this is a bank robber Joker, obviously from the beginning of the movie. Where am I on DC Multiverse McFarlane figures? I am picking and choosing based on variety of factors. I do like the movie figures from the movies I enjoy. I'm not getting all the Blue Beetle figures or all the Flash figures. I did get the Keaton Batman. I did get the Batmobile, but I really like that they're doing the Christian Bale movies. I like that they're going to be doing the Batman and Robin figures, the Joel Schumacher verse. So like I said, I'll pick and choose and get what I like. And I do, but I'm gonna get all of the stuff from the Nolan movies. So each multiverse figure does come with a stand and a trading card. I'm not going to remove those right now, but I will because I need those. let's see here. Couple things. Were you able to get Justin? No, I tried to get the Nightfall Batman exclusive. It's sold out. I'll just get the regular version. I like the packaging, but I'm fine just getting the regular version. Lawrence, that Joker is dope. I have the Beast Kingdom 1/12, and it's great. Very cool. Did I get the Batman collector set? I haven't ordered it yet, but I plan on it. We saw it. It's really cool. 6 different Batman figures. Awesome. Cool. So let's take a look here. So you've got your bank robber Joker. You have the alternate head there and a pair of fists. Not, these are not. Oh, you know what I need? I need some scissors, actually. Did I bring scissors? Might have to take a little, I almost said siesta. That would be a nap. I'm not going to take a nap, but I might have to do a little, like intermission or something. Might be able to untwist this. Hold on. I'll tell you guys. Oh, no. Probably still will get a pair of scissors. But yeah, I'm going to get that 6-pack for sure. So I think it's a pretty good head sculpt, to be honest, for the Heath Ledger Joker. They do a good job on it. If you guys can see that. Can you see? Is it working? Wow. I can finally talk about the Joker without getting roasted by all my friends. Hey, he's the most popular villain for a reason. But I also understand not every instance of the Joker is great, right? So why don't we do this, guys? Let's take a 30-second little intermission. I'm going to grab some scissors and something to drink, and then we'll come back and finish opening up this toy. See you guys in 30 seconds. Hey, I'm back. This is so relaxing. I am just very relaxed. Okay, so I got some scissors. Now we're going to open up the Joker. All right, so like I said, not a lot of accessories here. I know there's like weird stuff about guns packed in with like McFarlane Batman and all that, but whatever. So that's why I opened up the Star Wars figures first. These are like kind of a pain. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'll get the alternate hands out in just a few minutes. Okay, so let's talk about McFarlane Batman figures in general. So the face sculpts and the design and the deco is getting better, which is a good thing. I think they do a pretty good job on the design. Obviously, they probably reuse a lot of the molds and the suit, the suit's probably been reused from multiple different figures and stuff like that. My core issue with these figures is the legs always seem to be like too long. This is something you see a lot in like WWE Mattel figures too. Sometimes the proportions feel a little bit off. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, whether you're watching this now or later, what you think. But it's a cool figure. Lots of good articulation. I've had a couple issues like my Ben Affleck Batman figure that I got recently. The legs snapped off, just came off. So I don't know what the deal is with that. So I'm going to be a little bit careful here. But let's see if we can't pop him over here. Put him in. Oh, he's going to be too tall to hang out with everybody, I think. But that's okay. We'll put him in the back. Well, in a second we will. There he is. Well, look at that. So, cool design. I really love the Dark Knight. I know the Dark Knight Rises is a little bit more controversial, but I like the Dark Knight a lot. It's probably my favorite. I guess Batman 89 is still going to always be my favorite Batman movie, but I think the Dark Knight is, really amazing. So this is cool. Cool that they added it. Does it need to be gold label? Buy it at a convention? Probably not, but that's okay. Okay, so let's do one more Batman figure. Let's do Bane. Let's do Bane. What movie? I just realized I'm wearing a Batman shirt. Yep. See? Told you. Okay, so we've got Bane, which is so the first Bane figure in this wave is a Build-A-Figure. This is a gold label, and the key difference being that it has the soft goods coat. So yeah, let's be real for a second. Let's go to the chat. Let's have a little fun here. Where are you guys on Dark Knight Rises? Because I've always liked it a lot. And I know that is not always a commonly held opinion amongst Batman fans, but I know some hardcore Batman fans who absolutely hate that movie. And I also know some hardcore Batman fans that love it. And I don't know if I can call myself a hardcore Batman fan, but I do like Batman a lot. But I've always liked that movie, and I really like Anne Hathaway, Selena Kyle, and I really like Tom Hardy, and I don't know. What am I supposed to... Jason Craig. Come on. You guys are bad. I mean, I've got my nitpicks. I think it should have been 2 movies. I think they packed way too much story into one movie. They could have done like a Empire Strikes Back kind of style, and on a really low note, end with Bruce Wayne being thrown into that prison, and then come back for another movie. But anyways, hey, it's been over 10 years. Okay, so we've got the Bane figure here, like I said, with a nice fur lined, like cotton. It's not real fur. It's also not real leather. It's like a faux leather, cotton, fur lined coat, soft goods. Pretty cool though. Sometimes with soft goods, they can be like really awkward and bulky on the figure, but I think they did a really good job with this one. Okay. Again, sculpt is good. Deco's pretty good. No question of who this is and what movie it's from. I probably wouldn't have got this, Lawrence, without the soft goods jacket, because it's not that different than the Build-A-Bane. But now I feel like, I need a tumbler. I hope they put out a tumbler for I like the camo tumbler. Remember that? Dang. I would say I'd watch Dark Knight Rises tonight, but I literally watched it yesterday. This is where I am in my life. No issues on joints here. Everything's nice and bendy. These figures are bulky. These are definitely closer to the 7.5 inch range, as opposed to where you see like a Black Series figure or Marvel Legends. So these are cool. I'm going to open the Sonar Joker maybe later or the next stream, but happy to add more Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy figures to my McFarlane Multiverse collection. Somebody asked earlier about the old Nightfall Batman. I really want that, so I'll probably get that. I think Nightfall's obviously it's maybe the most famous modern comics Batman story. I don't know. It's also 30 years old, so is it even modern anymore? What age are we at? Golden Age? Silver Age? Did we restart them? Somebody help me. Okay, cool. So I think I'm going to do a giveaway tonight, guys. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. Maybe I don't really feel like setting up all the stuff. So why don't we do, if anybody, all right, give me your best Christopher Nolan trilogy Batman hot takes in the chat. Okay? And whatever I think is the best, most clever, funniest, wildest take, we'll do a little giveaway. I've got some Marvel Legends. You can pick which one you want. Donated by Jacob Walsh. Okay. Yes. Monsters from Beyond. We're in the old age. Correct. That is where we are. By the way, guys, this was a last minute thing. Did it at a different time than I had even planned. So I do appreciate everyone being here and hanging out. Let's take a look at this. Bought this a couple weeks ago. This is the Casey Jones Universal Monsters mashup, Phantom of the Opera. I really love this line. I think they're doing a really amazing job. Really cool character design. I like it because they can be like creative. They don't have to stick to any kind of one specific, guideline. They can take a lot of liberties. And who doesn't like Casey Jones? And who doesn't like Phantom of the Opera? It was just perfect on all fronts. Let me get a little organized though. I think there's there's some there's some pretty good comments already. I'm enjoying this. Try to get a little organized here. All right. Once we get 4 or 5 of these hot Batman hot takes, I'll start reading some of them. All right, so let's open up the Phantom of the Opera TMNT figure. We've got a traditional TMNT or NECA Ultimates box here. So we'll just pop that open. Will we? Using the dullest. Oh, I'm not even using the right side. Hello. There we go. Okay, so I have almost all of these that have been released. I think I'm still missing the Donatello as the Invisible Man. Pretty sure that's the case. All right, so look at this. Dude, alternate heads. Which one am I going to use? That skull is really cool in the top corner there. Got multiple hockey sticks. Lots of hands. Let's go ahead and dig into this. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Monsters from Beyond says, Batman Begins is a better film than Dark Knight, but Joker is the best part of the entire trilogy. Okay. I think that's pretty fair. I don't think that's too controversial of a take. At least I don't think so. I prefer Dark Knight over Batman Begins, but I think there's really great arguments to be made for both. I loved Batman Begins when it came out. I was friggin' obsessed. Okay, let's see. We go to another one. Harvey Dent should have ridden a horse in the subway. That's just funny. That might be our leading comment so far. KJ, the voice of Bane at first was odd, but by the end of the movie was perfect. I've never had an issue with the Bane voice. I know that it's kind of easily parodied, and a lot of people do, including me, but I don't have any issue with it. Elko, hey, here's our cop Robin, but also we're ending the trilogy with this movie. So yeah, why is Robin in the movie? Who knows? Yeah, John Blake, right? I liked his character throughout the movie. I thought it was a little on the nose what they did. By the way, do you like that it's 2023 and I'm like using this unboxing stream to get some really good Dark Knight Rises conversation going? Monsters from Beyond. The Bane voice is more threatening and cooler than Bale's Batman voice. Now that's a pretty hot take. It's hard because the movies have been out for so long, and they're just ingrained into the pop culture and the Batman, film history, that like even the Christian Bale voice is like, it's cool, but it's also like, it's kind of cheesy. Rachel, swear to me, all that stuff. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse today. LMS 757, the pit from The Dark Knight Rises is goofy, but the moment when Bruce gets out is amazing. Yeah, it's like there's parts of that movie where I'm like, oh, it's so close to being like really epic and good, and then it just sometimes isn't. Lawrence, Cillian Murphy was a great Jonathan Crane, but Scarecrow deserved a bigger storyline or arc. Yeah, I mean, I always thought it was cool that they had him pop up in the other movies. Like, I think one of the major issues with a lot of superhero movies is it's that villain issue where it's just like one and done. You just never see him again. So he was in Dark Knight for a brief moment there at the beginning, and then obviously he was the judge, jury, and executioner on the ice in Dark Knight Rises. He's a great actor. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer. No, Ryan, this stream has not become Gotham City tonight because you would never talk about Dark Knight Rises on your stream. It's funny. All right, but we can this is a take. Christian Bale is a good Batman, but a crappy Bruce Wayne. I don't know. I like his Bruce Wayne. Gets the whole Russian ballet on the boat, all that shit. Okay, so we've got the Casey Jones here. Standard. Ooh, my computer's gonna die. Interesting. Let's see here. Hold on. I might have to kill that secondary webcam. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Cool. All right, are we back? Sorry. Hope you guys can hear me. Okay. Carrying on. So we've got our Casey Jones here. Really cool design. Inspired by the original Phantom of the Opera, which is honestly, I got to go back and watch the original. And it's not, I don't know if I've seen it in like 50 years. But cool designs. Got the little hanging bow tie there, the vest. It's got the kind of like knee pads. And like I said, they can take a lot of liberties with these figures. Does come with some cool accessories, 2 nice big hockey sticks. So we'll get them all set up. But I really wanted to point out these alternate heads are awesome. I mean, I'm not going to display it with just the skull, but that's really cool that it comes with that. Okay. And then this is probably the one I'm going to display it with, which is like the half destroyed mask there. So we're going to come in. Every time I do this, I feel like I'm summoning a Dragon Zord. There we go. So yeah, really cool figure. Awesome design. Pretty gory. Can actually pop that on now. Normally don't have many issues with switching out heads on NECA figures. It's usually pretty seamless. So there you go. I'm always scared the little ball pin's gonna snap. Actually, let me just put on the skull for a second. See what that looks like. Not good. Well, it looks okay, but it's kind of misshapen. Let's not do that, actually. Let's put on the other head. Dude, the reason I always put off opening toys is because you just make such a friggin' mess. There we go. All right. Very cool. So there he is. Casey Jones, Phantom of the Opera, TMNT. Comes with this giant hockey mitt as well. I have to put that on one of his hands. Yeah, they did a really good job on this. Very cool. Now let's hold on 1 second. Do they have a cross sell? I guess they do on the side of the box. So, yeah, I don't have the Donatello Invisible Man yet. I do have the Splinter in April, and I think that's the Michelangelo on top. So, yep, they did a good job. And I'm not gonna open this one this very second, but I did pick up recently the NECA Bride of Frankenstein. So I'm getting one of all of the Universal monsters and kind of displaying them with my NECA Turtles Universal monsters. But it's they're doing such a good job, and like we're huge fans of NECA over here, so appreciate that they're continuing that line. And it seemed like they had new ones on display over at San Diego Comic-Con. I think they had was it Wolfman Raphael, and then the Creature from the Black Lagoon Leonardo, I think. Don't quote me on either of those. So yeah, check that out. Very cool. So lots of good stuff tonight, guys. Lots of different. I wanted to open up for this first one, just open up different kinds of figures. Oh, I forgot something. He also has a soft goods item. Hold on. I think it's a cape. Yeah. Obviously, the Phantom of the Opera needs his cape. Let's get this on. So what I'm going to do is pop off the head again. There we go. And put it's like a nice felt, high quality cape. Price point on these has definitely gone up. These are up to about $35 now. So it makes going to the store and picking up 2 or 3 action figures close to $100 investment these days. It's a bummer, but it's not like it's just NECA. It's literally everything in the world is really expensive. It's expensive to live. All right, cool. Yeah, cape's awesome. Look at that. It's a good looking cape. It's got feels like a little bit of wiring in it for some posing. Well, maybe not actually. I just made all that up. No, it does. It has like a little bit of, it has some wiring to in the edges there to kind of, which is always a nice touch. Yeah. There it is. Casey Jones. I hate punkers, especially bald green ones. Is that the quote? Did you guys see Mutant Mayhem? That movie's great. Love that new Ninja Turtles movie. All right, guys. So we're right at an hour. I wanted to get this in tonight before SummerSlam because I know a lot of you guys are watching the big pay-per-view tonight. So let me go ahead and pick a winner. There was one that really popped me, and it wasn't Ryan Doles. It was I really like. I think this is the best take from Monsters from Beyond. Batman Begins is a better film than Dark Knight, but Joker is the best part of the entire trilogy. So Monsters from Beyond, if you DM me at YHS Podcast, I've got 3 Marvel Legends. Pick one. We'll give away the other ones on the regular Toy Anxiety show this week. We've got this Magneto. Okay, from that wave from last year. Then we've got this guy, Marvel's Arcade. And we've got also the Age of Apocalypse X-Man. So these were all donated by Jacob Walsh himself. Happy birthday, Jacob Walsh. Pick one of these. DM me at YHS Podcast with your shipping address and which one you want. And I'll get that out to you this week. All right, so that was fun, everybody. Don't say pop. Well, it's wrestling terminology. So it popped me. I listen to too many wrestling podcasts. I'll put it that way. So yeah, guys, I'm going to try to do this, if not every week, maybe every other week, once a month, something along those lines. All the toys build up. We'll get on a stream, get some fun friends to join us, and we'll okay. So he's going to go with Magneto. So yeah, just DM me at YHS Podcast with your shipping address, and we'll get you that Magneto. Now, which was my favorite figure that I opened? Let's do a little recap here. Okay, so tonight we opened the following. We opened up the NECA TMNT Universal Monsters Casey Jones. We also opened the Bank Robber Joker from McFarlane. and the Bane with soft goods coat. These are both gold label. Nobody really knows what that is, but except for Todd McFarlane. Todd knows. If Todd McFarlane says it's gold label, then it's gold label. That's just the way it is. We also opened up our Destructor figure from Phantasm Toys. Very, very cool. We had our Super 7 Reaction Comic Con exclusives. Roger Rabbit, Judge Doom, and Roger. And then we had our vintage collection comic style Boba Fett and Return of the Jedi Han Solo. All right. So lots of good stuff tonight. Lots of fun toys. Now I have to go, I don't know, redo the toy room, figure out where all the shit's going to go. Join us next time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. And also do not forget to join us Tuesday night on Toy Anxiety Live. Back to our normal time, 9:30 with Jacob and Ryan and Abigail. Boy, do we have something to talk about. I told you guys that there was a beef coming to the channel. I've got a bone to pick with a fellow toy tuber, and it's been gnawing at me. So we'll get into that, and we'll have a bunch of fun. So, Craig, your shirt store is not working. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but that's fine. So this is my design horror channel. I'm here to consume some YHS content. SummerSlam can wait. There you go. There you go. Well, we appreciate you guys being here. Skylar Davis says Geek Dad Beef. Interesting. You never know. We'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for hanging out and opening up some toys with me. Bye-bye.